Alrighty then, let's get this show ho ho on the road. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Good morning, Merry Christmas. I'm not going to be live very long, no more than probably 2 hours. But I figured we'd do a little bit of time in the morning before I was off for the day. I might be back in the evening because Sophie was planning on streaming this evening, so I might as well. But Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. See? It's ho, ho, happy. Not ho, ho, pee, ho-y. Something? Yeah, one of those. We'll go with that. Hi. Hello. I hope everyone is having, those who care for it, a good Christmas morning. Happy Festivus. Yeah, I'm on for just a little bit. I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably be back later. I'm feeling really tired this morning. I almost didn't stream this morning at all. Just low energy. But I figured a little bit of time couldn't hurt, you know? A little bit of time wouldn't hurt. I can go for some carrots. I love going for carrots. Somewhere in the galaxy. Listen, I have to enjoy every day when I'm not 35. So that I don't have to dread the day I turn 35. Which is in the not too distant future.
Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, every one. Except but this. And you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Smough, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest, and when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak.
I disconnected, and I'm not even back in game yet, and it almost took as long as those things combined. I literally got into the instance instantly 90k'd. Yeah, that NTT node, man. That's why I made that video last night for the VPNs, and then I subsequently didn't download any of the VPNs that are in that video. I literally released a video about how to get around the DDoS and didn't do anything in that video that would have worked to have gotten around the DDoS. I was like, let me get this video out for everyone else, but not me. Yeah, everyone thought that it was the stuff they were fixing in the patch last night, but I was like, that doesn't actually make any sense because that's not the issue. A server crash isn't the whole data center going down. That's a singular server going down. And even then, it would likely only crash the Cosmic server itself. Because, well, actually, I guess it depends. But, yeah. Do as I... Listen, I didn't want to pay for Cloudflare Warp. Yeah, you'd know if the server crashed, because everybody would be gone. There would be no survivors. I made a whole video about it last night, Cal. And then that links to a thread that subsequently covers several of the options. Cloudflare Warp seemed to be the most commonly used one, and exit lag. Time to get an exit lag sponsor. You know, I'm sure I have an email or two from them that's like, hey, you want to take a sponsor? And I was like, no. And now I'm like, you know what? Maybe I will. Good morning, Brillo. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. No, I'm not letting you in here, sausage. God. Such a little butt. She can't come in here because I gotta clean the sheets. Ivy. Hey. Hey, girl. The new OC jobs are a lot of fun. Gladiator is a pure dopamine hit. Well, I don't use any, Cal, but that's what I'm saying. I should use them specifically to avoid that. I'll have to for Prague just in case anything happens. Granted, even if you don't DC during Prague, you still lag, so you'd still lose the pull. I think most people would assume that metal. I suggest, yeah, they're doing that. Hey, no problem. Fire. No problem. Oh my god. I can hear my cat begging to get in. But she's not allowed in. Merry Christmas, Rab, by the way. Well, Saucy loves being in here, but I'm washing the sheets, so she can't be in here because she's gonna get her fur all over the place. Yeah, it's still yeah, but only if everyone does it. Like if I go to do it and not everyone does it. Chaos? Oh boy. I see some subscriberinos. Akikaze, thanks for the 10. Let me know what color you want to add those to, and I will DM you for a pizza topping. Let's see. Akikaze. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, sausage. Why are you so codependent on being in here? I can hear her begging. Yeah, you should watch the video I posted last night, Nate. Pink? Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. So sometimes it's all laid out in the Desubmer. The Desubmer image. Although I guess if you're in the UK, that might actually be a problem with viewing it, because I think it's on Imgur, which I think is blocked in the UK. Merry Christmas, Nate. It's also in my Discord. Yeah, but Ivy, I mean, Ivy, Sausage didn't usually need to be in here. Hey, girl. This one is codependent on me. That I've come to accept. Sausage, I opened the upstairs door so you can go spend time up there. You can't be in here. Yeah, that's what VPNs are for. Guess I need a VPN sponsor after all. To get around your country's laws, need a VPN sponsor. You're not allowed in here today, Sausage. Hello, Gref. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I was about to start doing the same thing. I started to look to invite people. Hey, girl. Yep, you're all good. Yeah, if I had one, maybe I'll get one. Surfshark, like, they email me all the time. I just don't trust VPN companies. So I try not to use them when I can avoid it. They'd have to offer me a pretty decent stack of cash and not just commission. Ivy. Hey, girl. Minus 50k. Dude, if they offered me 50k, I'd fucking take it. There's no shot they would. I don't have that kind of reach. But if they came and said, yeah, dude, we'll give you 50k. I'd say, first of all, what kind of scam are you running? Second of all, yes. But you must answer one before two. Apparently my plan to get Sausage to stop begging has not worked. I can hear her just yowling. Merry Christmas, Angel Wings. Hello, hello. Did I get your ingredient? I got it. I sure did. I can see what it is, and, okay. Why is she so... Why are you so desperate, Cat? You're driving us insane. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, Cat. That's why they can run them all at an 83% discount and sell your data. See, you want to know what's interesting about the whole honey situation? I was under the impression that's how it worked the entire time, because it was the only thing that logically made sense to me. So I was surprised when that was like a huge blow up. I was like, did anyone think it worked a different way? I mean, clearly they were just collecting affiliate links. I think it was just because, like, you thought you were supporting your creator, but you weren't. That part of it was the part that really got people, because I think it should have been obvious that they were clearly just linking you to an affiliate link. Hello, Sabibos. I think it was just because the creator codes weren't actually, like, supporting the creator. Was the main thing. Or the creator link, I guess more specific. Like it would like overwrite that code. Yeah, Ivy? You excited? Got some good energy. Okay, when does this one appear? This one should appear in 1 minute. So it looks like either at 59 and 29 or just top of the hour and 30. That would be wild if it was exactly top of the hour and 30. They only gain publicity. Yeah. I mean, I always say there's no business. I guess 58. 58.28. There's no business that can take an 83% discount on every single thing that they do and run a profitable business. Holy Jesus, that thing died. We didn't even get gold. Holy shit, that thing died so fast, we didn't even get gold. Happy holidays, Avelia. Jesus Christ. And we can't make the CE either. Kill me. Clearly not meant to. I should have just popped finisher, I guess. I tried to on the boss. It didn't work. No business that's doing anything should be profitable can sell everything they do at 83% discount. Even big businesses, if they're doing things, if they were doing something ethically, could not survive on selling things at an 83% discount. Mary Crimbo myth? I doubt it. I think Gladiator might be able to if you can stay at 4 stacks the entire time. That's the only one that I think could possibly do it. Hello, choir. Merry Crimbo.
Chaos, chaos, chaos.
Whoa, Zephyr. I see some. Oh, 20 subs. Thank you, Zephyr. Good morning. And Mary Chrysler. You know the drill. 20 votes and I will DM you for a topping. I gotta add that to the total. Hey, girl. She wanted to say hi, too. Purple. Love to see it. Alright, and then let me DM you for an ingredient to add to the list. Let me make sure. Do I have your previous ingredient? Why don't I remember that? Oh, I do. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I was like, I don't ever remember adding that one to the list, but it was actually like close to it was like the first day of December, so I just forgotten it. But it was there. It was on the list. Well, I'm not going to worry about stressing to get to Fates nonstop. Focus mostly on CEs and chests. I have 23 bronze chests available. Oh my god, Sausage. How can you be this desperate? She's just outside, just yowling. When she wants something, she really wants something. She's gonna drive Sophie and I fucking sane. Might just have to let her in and just accept that there's gonna be cat fur in here. And she is not gonna be quiet. Thank you for the 20 gifted subs. Thank you for the 10. Thank you for the 20. Thank you for the Christmas cheer. I'm not gonna be live for too long because we have plans in the early afternoon. But she's planning on streaming when we come back. At least that was her current plan. That's what she said yesterday. And if she does, I might too. Honestly, it's giving Aloha energy. What Sausage is doing right now is giving Aloha energy. Because he would do the same thing. Oh my god, Sausage. You can't miss me that much. I refuse it. Oh my god, Sausage. The thing is with cats is they just annoy you to the point where you give in, but if you give in, then they do it more. So there's no winning. You can't give in, but you want to because you just want them to stop. This is a parenting moment where a parent would be like, no, you tell them to go to their fucking rooms and shut their goddamn mouths. Unless you're a bad parent. Then you're like, just give them whatever they want, man. I can't put up with it anymore. Life's difficult enough. I can't put up with it anymore. Kitty jail. I mean, our kitty jail is effectively just trying to ignore them. But they are all, as Sophie puts it, neurotic. Cinnamon has separation anxiety and scratches at doors. Temmie does too. If Temmie wants to be in a room, Temmie doesn't meow, but he scratches at doors. Cinnamon also walks all over us whenever he wants anything. Quite literally, not even like figuratively. It's quite literally what he does. I'm just waiting on CEs and pots, by the way. I also have to keep in mind the shark I should prioritize over pots now. It seems like some people are saying sharks have a chance at a specific accessory. I don't know the validity of said claim, but given I have the pot reward, the singular pot friend reward, I may want to consider it. Hall bathroom. Yeah, I mean, effectively, we have plenty of places like that where we can put them away. It's just when they're being super annoying, there's only so much we can do. That's it. It's time to buy materia. Time to make this place a materia farm. I'm not gonna lie, it's not even a half bad materia farm. You get a lot of materia from doing this. Ooh. Chocobo CE. See, I don't remember anyone even talking about the Chocobo. I think it just comes from any CE. I don't think it even matters which one. I think it's cope to think it comes from specific ones. I mean, it could be. It could be that different sections of the map are divided. Yeah, Ivy? What, you want to be in my lap? Come on. Girl. Look, she wanted to come say Merry Christmas. Look at this. See? Yeah, I know. You miss me. She's always missing me. Isn't that right? Yeah? Oh, do you like the hat, Ivy? Don't lick the hat. Don't lick or chew on the hat. Look at her. She was fascinated by the hat. She had to know more. She's like, who is this Sandy Claus? Why are you so desperate? I told you, come sit on my lap. Come on. Yeah, our goal is to move into the new place in February. Oh, I didn't even notice that party had disbanded after the pot friends had failed. Well, it's just, this isn't the cat that was begging to get in. Ivy's locked in this room. Unfortunately, her and Cinnamon, we've contemplated just letting her and Cinnamon like coexist, but I get nervous about the fact that she still shows like behavior that's a little off whenever exposed to him is concerning, and we don't want her like pissing on things, because that was the big problem, is she started just going to the bathroom wherever was convenient, and she has enough separation anxiety for me as it is. That's the big thing, is that she's really gets bad separation anxiety from me. And the fact that every night I have to lock her in here means every night there's some degree of separation that she has to deal with. But it's that because if we don't want her having accidents on anything in the new house either. She's just so desperate. She looks at me with those big eyes. Alright, I'm moving forward, Ivy. Don't panic, room. I'm not going to William hurt you. I just want your tango in cash. So pay it forward, and we'll all be Happy Gilmore. What? It's weird because all the sound is muffled because the headset is I'm listening to it through the frickin' Santa Claus hat. Maybe it is photoshopped on my head. Maybe it's not really there. And you just think it is. Family Guy meme. Very rarely do people recognize that Family Guy meme. That's an old one and a very specific one. Do I still take auto attacks during this? I do.
Chaos.
Chaos?
Chaos. 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 Chaos.
F-Zero's worth. Just subscribed with Prime.
F-Zero's worth. That's the most F-Zero news I've gotten in the past decade. That's crazy. Thanks for that. That's the closest thing I've gotten to an actual F-Zero announcement in like 15 years. Thank you for the 19 months. Welcome back. I'll add it to the total, and I need to know what hairstyle you would like me to do. Merry Christmas, Fox. As a huge F-Zero fan, my depression is palpable. If there is any franchise I could forgive Nintendo being Nintendo for if they just gave it to me again, it would probably be F-Zero. I don't think any of the other ones will do the trick for me, but F-Zero, that'll do it. Holy Jesus, it's dead already. I got 16 minutes. Alright, let me add that to pink. And then let me also add it to the total. No sausage. I also have to keep an eye on the wash. I think in about 30 minutes, I need to go check on the wash. Got a bunch of stuff in there. Some of it just needs to be taken out of the dryer. Some of it needs to be moved into the dryer. Sausage! You're a menace. Hello, Advent. I can probably catch one more CE and then Pot Friend. I really should just go to, oh my god, 26? Alright, I guess I should probably open a few. I really should just go to CEs and skip out on a Pot Friend. Merry Christmas, Advent. Let me open a few bronze chests. I just need to open bronzes. I don't need to go after the silvers at all. Welcome to a nice chill holiday. Nothing crazy happening here. I'm feeling a little tired. I haven't had much caffeine this morning, though, so it could be that. I figure I'll probably have some coffee or something when we go to her family's place. So I don't want to OD on the caffeine. Keep it a little bit tame. A little bit timid. I also didn't eat much this morning for the same reason, because I know we're going to be eating there. I'm a big, if I know I'm eating a lot later, I'll eat very little now kind of person. I was like, I don't want to overdo it. And I also won't be surprised if we're coming home with a lot of leftovers. Having been to a few family gatherings, I expect my fridge is about to be very full. If anything, I'm somewhat tempted to just bring something to bring food back. Actually, I'll talk to Sophie about it. Because there is something actually I can do. If it's just knowing full well we're probably coming back with leftovers, I can save us a whole lot of trouble. We'll bring our gifts and then also bring a way for us to bring food back. I'll go to that CE in a second. Let me just check for these chests. I'm already up here, so might as well. Let's check for this one. And one more, and that should be it. That'll at least get rid of enough that I won't overcap. And gives me a little bit of leeway. How much time do I have? 2 minutes? Yeah, I can still do this, actually. Wanted to see if I could spot the chest that's in the middle over there. Okay, I don't see it. Ivy, what, girl? I keep telling you to just sit in my lap. Yeah, so interesting. So, by the way, anyone who wants to try Cook Unity, I still have that sponsor for a few more days. Hi, Ivy. But when they deliver the food to you, they deliver it in this giant, like, ultra sturdy, insulated bag. It was so good, I kept it. So I was thinking I should just bring that with some Tupperware in it. Just to, like, save us the trouble. Like, if we're already... If it's just a foregone conclusion that we're probably coming back with leftovers, I might as well help. Dude, honestly, like, the Cook Unity, the totes bag... Dude, honestly, the Cook Unity bag's one of the best... It's definitely... Cook Unity is definitely the best of the meal services I've done sponsorships with. Like, and it's not even close. From both, like, taste and quality and presentation and everything, it was just on a whole nother level. And getting that bag was well and indeed worth doing the sponsorship on its own. I think I still have a few days left of that sponsorship, if anyone in the US ends up wanting to try it. The 50% discount's nice. Never hurts. Yeah, I got, for my sponsored bit, they're like, oh, make a free order. And I'm like, say no more. I'm getting 16 meals. I was eating good. I think there was one or two I didn't like. I don't remember which ones. It wasn't even that I didn't like them. It's that I wouldn't, if I was like someone who was using the service consistently, I wouldn't get it again. It's probably the best way to put it. Like, wasn't crazy about it. Olenius, hello, hello. Merry Christmas, Radiant. Happy holidays, Katsu. Damn, I just missed the 20%. Oh, I was just barely off. Just trying to get the uptime. There's no way to know which crystal you'll have to drag it between, though. So this is middle and in. There we go. The 490K. It's the best part about tanking in here is Gladiator. It's just doing a 500K hit. Alright, so the one's all the way out. Alright. Out in mid. Three-minute CEs just makes this go so good. Yeah, I played it for a day, anime. Combat's fine, but the rest of the game is ugh. Like an unfinished mess that they just released because they weren't making enough money. Hey, no problem, Sylvie. Someone in my someone on my YouTube chat got the Cloudflare warp in it because they didn't DC earlier today. Yeah, I just had a DC. I just had a DDoS like, God, what was it? Not very long ago. It was maybe like an hour ago? Not even. It was like 30, 40 minutes ago. Ivy, why are you so... there's food and water in the litter box. Hey, are you just excited? No, so what's actually happening, what's been figured out, is that there is a node in San Jose that routes to the servers that has been frequently having outages and or DDoS attacks. So people who don't route through that node don't have as many issues. At the very worst, they're having like a minor freezing issue. So Cloudflare Warp or a specific or several of the Los Angeles routes on exit lag seem to get around it. Well, the big thing is that what Square Enix is actually responsible for doing is figuring out what the problem is, reaching out to the node, and fixing it. That's what they do. Like, they take the reports of disconnects, they investigate. If anyone has more specific information, they investigate that too. And then they're responsible for reaching out to the technicians at the problem node and having them address the issue. Unfortunately, it's the holidays, so odds are there's low manpower at all of the physical locations is really the big problem. Ivy, what is with your paw? How is it stuck? There we go. The retainer thing had nothing to do with the DDoSes, or the disconnects. It had nothing to do with it at all. When people were saying that, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. That would put your individual server down. It wouldn't crash your whole data center. It was the same thing with Cosmic. Cosmic wouldn't crash your whole data center or all of NA. It would crash your server if it was going to crash anything at all. Merry Christmas, mortal. Merry Crimbo. Ivy, why are you so desperate? I spend all day with you. So yeah, their responsibility, they still have responsibilities. It's not like you can be like, oh, Square doesn't have anything to do with it. It's completely, it is absolutely still in their hands. It's just that the problem didn't begin with them. The store is the one paying the road for use. Well, I mean, again, it's their responsibilities to reach out to the NTT node technicians and have them address it. Once they have sufficient evidence. Obviously, we can detect it, but they need to go through sufficient evidence and proper communication channels. A big problem is that it's the holidays. The amount of manpower for stuff like that is definitely lower. I mean, so keep in mind, I've been around long enough to the point where they have explained that they do this stuff before. Like, Yoshi-P's had entire, like, long posts about how they approach problems like this. So I'm really just regurgitating that. If you're crafting, I would say go to OCE, in all honesty. The big problem is losing access to your retainers. But no, there's ways around it that have been figured out. Specific VPNs with certain routes. At the very worst, you end up with a minor lag spike. I'll be honest, you're still likely to just completely die if you disconnect in a deep dungeon. Even with the save. Because the problem is you still need to live. A lot of people tend to forget that part of the deep dungeon thing, where you still need to survive your disconnect. Happy holidays, Dream. Yeah, I Trolled You made a big post that's collecting reports about what VPNs people are using and what routes and services are working best or not working at all. Yeah, for some reason, PS5 also isn't getting disconnected. Xbox is, however. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, you can't just run auto from another country. It usually doesn't work. But we are talking more specifically about the disconnect issue. I figured it would make for a good, quick video for me to get that out last night. Power of the PS5, baby. Hey, but also true. Merry Christmas, Scarlet. Merry Christmas, Nico. You have a great holiday too. Oh yeah, you're the person who was just. I just said Merry Christmas in the party chat. I saw the party chat just now. I made sure to reply. All right, let me actually like get credit here because holy Jesus, the last one died so fast. My whole party of 5 people got silver. Sorry, I ain't fucking around anymore. And I still didn't get one. This time I just naturally didn't get one. We got gold, but I just didn't get one. Got anything going on? Yeah, I got Christmas stuff in about 2 hours. I'll be live for like another 60 to 90 minutes, probably a little bit between, somewhere between that. Oh my god, one of my cats is just... Ugh. Not this one. You're fine, Ivy. You're fine. So I guess, yeah, there we had a few people give out some Christmas gift subbies earlier. We do have that gifted sub discount, the site-wide one. I don't bother opting out. I know some people opt out of the Twitch site-wide gift sub thing, but I'm like, yo, some people are more willing to gift subs when there's a discount. If the choice is between them not gifting subs at all and them gifting subs, or even choosing to gift more subs because of the discount. Merry Christmas, Kippo. There's a lot of people who see that they take a monetary hit from that, and it's like, you're just assuming that people will always gift the subs regardless of whether or not there's a discount. And didn't factor in that they could just gift more subs if they're really that concerned. 3 of the accessories come from CEs and silver chests. 1 of them comes from pot friends, and 1 of them comes from bunnies. Oh my god. Ivy, you are so desperate. I took you off my lap for, like, literally less than a minute. Why do you have so much separation anxiety from me, Ivy?
Chaos. Chaos.
Speaking of which, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Gotta add those points to that total. But thanks for the 5 gifted subs. I owe a wheel spin, mind you. I think I owe 2. I don't think I did the one at 1175. Well, I think some people... It is worth saying that if people always gift you subs, let's say somebody's choosing to gift you 100 subs and they don't care about the discount, then yes, you are just losing money. But that's not generally how sales work. You know what I mean? The idea of a sale is people who don't normally spend any money will spend money, or people who normally spend money will spend more money. I understand this principality. Some people don't. Or some people just don't see beyond the initial effect of it. Oh my god, Ivy. You're so much right now. Alright, let me head to that. Merry Christmas, Kakarot. Listen, I'm just telling you what people say and what people do. Where do you want those 5 votes to go color-wise? Myth. Did I miss it? Merry Crimbus. Yeah, okay. What color do you want? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yo, Ivy, relax. I'm trying to read something real quick. All purple. Sounds good to me. Dude, Ivy is just so alert. What is with you? Relax. I can hear you making your normal sounds. You're just going ballistic, girl. What's up? Yeah, maybe she just really likes Christmas. She's never shown a propensity for Christmas before. She wants her Christmas present. Her Christmas present is my love. Maybe Sausage meowing in the hallway is also having her on edge. She just seems really on edge right now. What are you looking at? Do you want me to do this, Ivy? Is that why? It's because you want your tower? Yeah, is it because you want your tower, girl? Is that why you're on edge? After the CE, I need to check the laundry real quick. Ivy, stop. No desk. No, Ivy. Stop. Ivy, stop. Oh, I know what she's freaking out about because I opened that churu earlier. And she's trying to figure out how to get to it. That's why she's fucking cracked out right now. No, no, you're not allowed on the desk. Stop. Banned activity. Ivy, how do you not understand banned activity? Can't even pay attention to these chocobos trying to stop my cat. Hey. You good? Can I go back to focusing on this? Do 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 do. Then they all died before I took any damage. Oh, I missed my finisher. Urgh. I want my stacks. Got the shark whistle again, aka, in other news, water exists. These two events are about the same equivalency. Abu, thanks for the 106 months.
Subscribe.
Thank you. I will add your point to the total after I finish attacking this bird. And I will need a hair color from you as well. From one of the 4 at the bottom of the screen. These chocobos die so fast. I heckin' love notes. I totally didn't want to, instead of notes, just get an earring or something. That's very much in line with what I wanted, of course. Alright, let me check the laundry real quick. Alright, I'm back. The laundry's still not done. It is taking so long. I've got 18 minutes until next pot friend. Oh, I need to check this. What respawned? Dude, my silver chests just don't want to reappear. No problem, Myth. Listen, your companion will never be as good as those chocobos. I just want you to be abundantly apparent of that. You need to be very aware. You vote for color? Just let me know what color you want. And I'll add it. So for example, I increase the total like that. Yeah, me or a mod can do it. Purple. I like the way you think. Companions, no, they still will die terribly. They'll survive a little longer, but they'll still die horribly. All right, Berserker time. Yeah, I don't know why they did pots every 30. Bunnies were every 15. So I figured they would just do the same, you know? Check for a couple of bronze chests along the way. Might as well. I'm just doing CE's pots and chests. Yeah, there was a disconnect. I made a video about how to reduce the disconnects last night. Certain VPNs that go around the problem node. I know a few people that have grabbed those services and are now just getting a little bit of a lag spike, if anything. Merry Christmas, Jitter. It's Nord. I don't remember. I think Nord had one or two reports that said they avoided it, but there wasn't like a large amount of conclusive information about it. ProtoVPN, the route that was reported did not work. It had 100% disconnect, but there could be a different route that works. Yeah, I think Nord was like one of the ones that only had like 2 or 3 total reports, but those reports were that they stayed on the game. It was like near the bottom of the list. It was Cloudflare Warp had the most reports, and Exit Lags. I'm sorry, Exit Lags Los Angeles 1 route had the most reports of not disconnecting. Basically 12 or 13 reports, and none of them disconnected. Cloudflare Warp was like 9 reports. Any of the ones that are 0 in theory should work, but... Well, that's because it's a specific internet node. It's a specific location that's having issues. It's not even the servers. Like, if you were EU playing to NA, you may experience it. You may not. Depends on the routing of your connection. Yeah, you can check what route it was also. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, because the servers are in San Jose, but the disconnect's actually happening in I'm sorry, the servers are in Sacramento, but the disconnect's happening in San Jose. Good morning, number. Wait. Texas? I was gonna say, this has nothing to do with Texas. No, tomorrow's Boxing Day. I guess depends on your time zone right now. Hello, Aluka. I have never been much of a Fire Emblem person. Never got into them. Sophie's huge on Fire Emblem games. That's like her favorite franchise. So she's very much looking forward to the next one. How I often describe it is when it comes to over-the-top, like, anime aesthetic games, I have a limit, and most of the time that limit is gone from other games before I ever get to play Fire Emblem games. Yeah, I haven't even downloaded like Cloudflare or anything. I'll do it when we're getting close to prod time. But I don't really want to do it now. If I get disconnected now, it's not the end of the world. I've played one Tales of game all the way through. Only one of them all the way through. I tried playing Arise, but man, I couldn't do it, man. Katsu, thanks for the 130 months. Welcome back. Thank you for supporting during the summer. Let me treasure find 24. I'm actually just going to look for chests real quick. Thank you for that. I will add that one to the total, and you also get a vote for one of the hair colors at the bottom. Why, thank you, Rising. Where are you going, Ivy? I just couldn't stand almost anything about. Like, I like the gameplay of Arise, but my god, the pacing of the story. I hated going from one campfire to the next and it giving me 9 back-to-back fucking scenes. I couldn't take it. I was like, these scenes are not enriching my experience well enough, but I also don't want to skip them because that feels wasteful. Yeah, I should play the new Digimon game. I loved the Digimon games growing up. I'm a big Digimon World fan and the Digimon TCG. Merry Christmas, Gaba. Merry Christmas, E-Man. Hello, hello. Yeah, I've been meaning to play them. Those are just my childhood. Figured I might as well take a peek. So playing a new one seems like a fine idea. Yeah, most of the time I play like one Persona game a year or like something of that vein, and that like that's it. I can't do anything anime like after that. That eats most of my quota. Ivy, what are you doing? Hey, girl. What are you doing? What's up? Oh, that's what it is. It's because she hasn't been able to move around nearly as much. Oh shit, this one's spawning? That's tough. I really should just go to this and skip pot. Saucy, were you getting excited? The thing is I also want the 1,000 pot friend achievement. So it actually doesn't behoove me. As much as I'd love to get an accessory. The odds of getting the accessory is so low, I can't really, like... I can't afford to skip any, but it also isn't that big a deal if I do. I'm gonna go pot. Also, if I get a duplicate ring, I'm selling it and using that to buy the other accessories regardless. I do want Bunny Blessed, but I'm not willing to drop the money on Bunny Blessed. So we'll just, whenever I get a carrot, it's like, yay, and that's kind of it. And then we just hope for duplicate carrots. It's about all I can do at that point. Oh, somebody sent me a message, and... Wait, how do I message them back? Wait, what the hell? I know who that is. Just wanted to message him real quick. Yeah, Bunny Blessed, I don't really feel like spending 18 billion. I figure that maybe by the end of the second zone, it'll also be easier. So going crazy on it now just doesn't seem like it makes a whole lot of sense. I mean, it's not that hard to have 2 characters up to date, but it's not something I care to do. I have a second character that is like Dawn Trail ready-ish, but it's like not done with the MSQ. I hate doing it. Why so many tanks? Because tanks are great here. Most people just play tanks in here. Easy to get aggro, easy to avoid death. Or easier to avoid death, I should say. Merry Christmas, RT. Like, it's not really that hard, though. You pay for the skip, you skip all the cutscenes, you spam through all of the duty finder stuff. And especially if it's your reason is that you're making a character on, like, a populated data center, so it becomes even easier to do all that, you know. I did not finish Octopath Zero, no. I've not had this. With the new patch for 14, I've been largely focusing on patch stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to see what happens with carrots as they continue to evolve or devolve. Merry Christmas, Starfall. No, it's not based on the highest aggro people, Dingo. You just have to qualify and then it's randomly selected. It's just easier to get to gold as a tank, especially when the pot fate dies super fast. Being in a party and being tanks helps get the max credit more easily, especially if they have really low HP and die super quick. You can just throw a few shield lobs and maybe use like an action that does a ton of damage if you really want to make sure of it. Like if I land a 500k finisher, I'm definitely getting max credit. There's no way it's not happening. But if I throw a few shield lobs, it also usually does the trick. And if if you have a full tank if you have a full party nearly all full of tanks. What, Ivy? What's going on with that cake? Ivy, why are you so neurotic? Why are you the neurotic one this morning? You got zoomies? Why is she so moody? She's just in such a mood. Good morning, Puffin. Well, I mean, they made the changes that made them more common some months ago. Obviously, a lot of people came back in if they weren't already doing it. Yeah, it's definitely a correlation causation discussion, whereas this is correlation. After next pot friend, I gotta check the laundry again real quick. It wasn't quite done. Yeah, I mean, you can still absolutely go. I went days without any carrots. I got 7 in 2 days and then went like 3 days without one. Like it's, that part is still the same. They didn't like increase the drop rate. All they did was make it so pot friends could give them and you could get refunded carrots. That hasn't changed. Nothing in that regard has changed. The refunded carrot especially is the big one. Yeah, that's definitely insanity right there. Oh, these ones are actually healthy. Okay. You have the fortune carrot. You take it to a half-eaten carrot and then use it, and then a bunny shows up and gives you a treasure chest. Well, definitely not 10 minutes. 10 minutes is too much. Then you wouldn't be doing anything else. But 15 minutes, which is what the bunny fates would probably be reasonable. All right, thank you, Pop Friend. Far, far to the southwest, he is in the tower. Yeah, 15 minutes is what bunnies were in Eureka. Ivy, what are you doing? Oh boy, I don't know how I didn't aggro that. Alright, that's more like it. Yeah, she's just zooming all over. She's got so much energy. Was it a dick bag board? Far to the east means up. It was a DDoS board. Just as good? Question mark? Oh, to the east. Oh, that means it's up. Ooh, that was close. I think this one's right here. Yeah. And the bronze. My favorite. Is the CE still reachable? Oh yeah, I can make it to that CE in time. Sweet. I can love a good bronze chest once in a while. Ivy, stop. Ivy, stop running around so much. You've been doing this for the last, like, over an hour. Yeah, there you go. See how simple that is? Just lay down. There you go. Merry Christmas, Sebbit. There we go. Ivy, relax. I'm already petting you. All right, after this CE, I'll check the laundry. It should be ready to be swapped out. It took a lot longer than I thought it would. Mind you, I'm not going to be streaming too much. I'll probably catch next pot friend, and that'll be it. Gotta get ready to go spend time with the fam. I hear the train! Oh, whoops. Sounds good. Sounds goody, man. Yeah, because I might also need to put the clothes that were in the dryer back in the dryer for a little bit longer. I need to make sure that I don't need to do that. Got some jeans in there that I gotta wear today. Merry Chrysler SP. Alright, so I'm going over here. getting any stacks from that. That's the power of Gladiator. Give me that boss right back. Dude, I literally, every time I go to use it, it just doesn't auto attack. Nice fucking 0. Damn! So I have 500k damage. Let me tell you, that's not an accessory. Alright, I gotta check the laundry real quick. Let me just get back to base. Got 21 minutes till next pot friend. Alright, be right back. Why does she have so much energy? The new jobs are pretty neat. They're all pretty strong. My favorite's definitely Gladiator. Definitely Gladiator. Ivy, what? What is with you today? Hey, if you want to hang out, just sit on my lap. What are you acting like you've never seen me before? Or it's been like a year since you've seen me. You gotta relax, girl. It's too much anxiety. There, just hang out. God. Jesus. She's so extra today. No need to be this extra. Her separation anxiety is at like an all-time high. And there she goes, just sitting in my lap. That's fine, you could just sit in my lap. You just don't need to be running all over the place. Normal, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Oh, and it's Shark, too. Sweet, I'm already up here. Let me just check for a couple more chests, then I'll go to Shark. Thank you for the 28 months. I'll add that to the total when I get to the shark fate, and I need to know what hair color at the bottom of the screen that you want. Carrot! It's Christmas carrot. I love me a good Christmas carrot. Yeah, she might understand that I'm not staying here for very long. Am I going to go 0-11 on Deep Ring? Pink, please. Fine. I don't know. I think purple would look a lot better. Ivy, relax, girl. Where are you going now? Now she's trying to leave. I gotta add 1 to the total real quick. She just can't sit still. What? I need you to move so I can use my other hand at some point. Thank you. There we go. Now she's just laying there. Yeah, she just really can't sit still today. Too much anxiety, Ivy. It's Christmas. We need to be as low anxiety as possible. I also gotta reach out to the rest of my relatives and say, Merry Christmas. I haven't done my rounds. Alright, let me do... There we go. Who's Berman? Who isn't Berman? Merry Christmas, Furry. She's trying her best. Yeah, I don't blame her. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not, like, huge... I've never been huge on Christmas because it's always been combined with my birthday, which is, you know, makes it not the most interesting day. And I gotta say, that's considering it was never really that combined. It felt like my family did a pretty good job of... Or at least tried to keep them separate, or even if they were going to be kind of split, they made sure it didn't feel like... Wasn't that? I mean, to be fair, I started trying to make them do it, because I wanted them to combine gifts. Yeah, it's fine. Just combine the gifts. Who cares? It's fine. They always wanted to try to keep it separate. But then I told them not to. I could get bigger gifts that way. Just combine the gifts and get me a PlayStation, Mom. Because it meant better gifts. It means better gifts, I'll always take it. Hi. Let's go over here. Merry Crimbo. Off to a Crimbo Din-Din. After Strim. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I could go for some new socks right about now. Love a new pair of socks. Cabin socks. I'm not spending much on anything right now. I would love a pair of socks, but I'm not gonna buy any. Excellent, Furry. Excellent. See, you know, your birthday's on Christmas. Mine's 2 days after, but it's so close that it might as like it gets treated as if it's the same thing, you know. I can't wait. In 2 days, I get to make the title of my stream. Oh, that's what 1227 stands for. Oh, yeah, you can just go back the other way there. It's a safer way to do it. It's actually completely safe there the entire time, actually. Ooh, a bonus. Better start thinking. Gets a nice bonus. Oh, good. I got a sheaf of notes. That definitely makes up for not getting a, not getting an earring of any, or an accessory of any kind. They're basically the same thing. Is multi-gift alert off? Yes, it is. I haven't turned on, turning on multi-gift alert is too much of a pain. I effectively have to turn off every single alert and replace it with, and have just the singular alert. Gonna lunch. Love that. I'm gonna lunch. Make me leave. I'm leaving in 20 minutes. I mean, I'll hold on to it for 20 more minutes, but I'm doing one more pot friend. I don't know what that... Oh, I know what you mean. Never mind. I figured it out already. No, the accessories are just melee and magic. And then the stats adjust. They honestly probably could have just released one set of rings. I haven't actually looked at the magic ones to see what's different, but they actually dynamically adjust to the main stat that you need. So the... Oh, hold on. I got something in my eye. The blood ring is for all the melee, and then it'll adjust between strength, dexterity, and well, strength and dexterity depending on what you need, and then the magic one will adjust between intelligence and mind. I've got something in my right eye. Hold on, let me take this off. It's probably something from the hat. Ugh. Alright, I think I got it. No. You can get whichever one. It's random which one you get. From what we can tell, the ones from the overworld... Oh god, no, there's definitely still something in my eye. I thought I got it, but... I might have to go look in a mirror real quick. I think I pulled something out of my eye just now. Maybe that was it? I assume that it was just like fluff from the hat. Let me go check a couple things here real quick. Yeah, but they are ultra rare. No, apparently, from what my understanding, I just pulled a piece of the hat out of my eye, so I'm assuming that was what was in there. Long piece of the hat fur. My understanding is 3 of the pieces are interchangeably from silver chests and CEs. The ring is exclusively from pots, and the deep ring is exclusively from bunnies. That's the understanding I've come to have from it. I've got the one exclusively from pots. I mean, the general answer is yes, you should always be selling carrots. But I prefer to gamba. In all honesty, I just like the gamba. Merry Christmas, Bunny. Yeah, the only one I actually have is the one from pots. From my understanding, you can coughs. I've had people say, oh, I got a magic ring, unfortunate, which would imply that they were on a job or praying for a blood ring in the first place. 2 blood and 1, there you go. Say no more. I've run Fork Tower a handful of times. It's a lot of fun. I do thoroughly enjoy it. No, I don't enjoy it. Well, the maintenance never had anything to do with the DDoS. So that's not anything affecting the game or the server. That's something completely unrelated. Yeah, maybe you can find some time. They do a lot of them. So you shouldn't have too much trouble finding them in any time that you do have. Obviously, if you're looking for the any progs, that reduces it a little bit. Christmas breakfast burrito. Now that's a happy ho-ho holiday. Best way to farm poetics? I mean, you just do your roulettes every day. Nobody really... I know why you want to farm the poetics while you're going through the story, because you want to get the tombstone gear as you're leveling up. But I mean, your first time bonuses for unlocking all the dungeons should be almost all the poetics you ever need. Especially if you do any amount of daily roulettes. Shouldn't really need more than that. Of course, they had to get rid of level 1 eventually. It wasn't meant to be there. They weren't just going to leave it indefinitely for the sake of memes. bring it. They're gonna start bringing it back for the holidays. Oh, you're doing the animal weapon on content. Oh yeah, good fucking luck with that. Because all it is just spamming max level dungeons. It's really just doing any sort of high, what is a capstone level duty and first time bonuses. Yeah, almost nobody would recommend doing the animal weapon on content, so. Myself included. This is north, I believe. Yeah, they're in Stormblood, so they can't do bows. I guess, actually, if you're in Stormblood, Eureka is amazing for poetics. If anything, that should be the recommendation. Yeah, that's what I should recommend. Yeah, Eureka is incredible for that, so I guess that's the recommendation. That is, you have to complete an entire A Realm Reborn Relic and then do the follow-up quest. It sure will be coughs. And for good reason. I released a quick short of the level 1 in honor of it today, although I did murder it in the clip, so I don't know if honor is really the right word, but you know, we're getting there. Evil. I just wanted to include it in the fun. Merry Christmas, Silent. Gifts from Pot Friend. Not for me, it isn't. Went an hour without a Pot Friend. Yeah, you could also, Crystalline, you could PvP grind for Poetics as well. I don't know. I wasn't really keeping track of how many different spawns they found. Most my cats are relaxing now. Oh, I'm not on that. It's fine. These aren't dying instantly anyway. They did, but they were actually enemies. And it was within the actual same patch cycle. I sincerely doubt these have anything to do with Beastmaster. Especially being a level 1 mob. Especially because data miners would have already... They also had names, yeah. People would have data mined and already have found what their kind of intention in their files were. We'd already have that information. Something far to the west that sounds like caves to me. Fellow pot friend enjoyers. Far to the south. Interesting. So it's in this part of the cave then. Because I was here and it said west, and I was here and it said south. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen one here. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Well, it's a silver at least. It's not a bronze. It, however, is equally as barren of carrot. Bronze chest. My favorite. Did I at least get a new silver chest spawn, please? The chest spawns are being so fucking rude, dude. Alright, what time is it? 11:30? I can run around and collect some coffers real quick. While I'm here, I might as well check the rest of the caves. Oh, I have my carrot, right. If I see a carrot, I should open that too. I gotta put my Christmas carrot to use. Let's see if this silver is up. It's really the silvers that I care about. Merry Christmas DVD. Wow, somebody got an occult necklace of magic from the bronze chest after they finished the CE. Well, good to know that it's not exclusively from silvers. I'd heard conflicting reports. Damn, that's messed up. I hope it rusts and falls apart. That's fucked up, man. How are you just gonna say something like that? It's Christmas. You should be proud of other people and their accomplishments. How can you throw such vitriol? What I meant to say is congratulations. Ugh, of course. I went through all that trouble to avoid the aggro and then immediately aggroed the other one as I was running out of the room. Hey, can you fuck off? I know I'm not really that far from your spawn because of the way the map is arranged, but can you kindly fuck off, please? No? Okay. I see someone else that aggroed these things, so it's a good time to just run down. Ivy, go back to sleep. Let me check a few more. No. Why not? Yeah, I should check a couple carrot spots maybe while I'm at it. I have about an hour until we leave. I'm just not going to stick around for another bun. Where is... I guess I could check... There's a few carrot spots I could check. They're probably in the tower, knowing my luck at the moment. It's not like I have to spend this carrot now either. No silver. Yeah, I'll check a couple of carrot spots here, and then if they're not in these two spots, then I'll save it. Honestly, I practically feel like I shouldn't just spend... I mean, I guess if I see a carrot on the ground, it makes sense to do, but otherwise... It feels like it makes more sense to wait until you have a few carrots. And then do them all at once. I heckin' love Ether Spun Gold! It's the greatest. I mean, if I see a carrot on the ground, I'll do it. But running all over the map just to spend one carrot. You probably respawn just more chests in that time instead. Be more time efficient. Merry Christmas, suspect. Especially when there's 4 other people running around right next to you. Because there's a few carrot spots potentially right here. Forget if this one's in any of the buildings or outside the building, but... How chest respawns work? You need to earn currency to respawn chests. So you either need to be gold farming or you need to be doing CEs and fates. In my opinion, gold farming is the best way to respawn chests. The big problem is that gold farming doesn't give you any additional chances at getting a drop. Since killing random monsters doesn't appear to drop any accessories. They can't ever just drop off a random mob. That would be crazy. That would be awesome. That would be a lot more gold farms if that was the case. Wouldn't have even been a bad idea in all honesty. Merry Christmas, Palm. Yeah, where's the mug? I want a mug accessories. The cats get our continued love and undying affection. That's what the cats get. Ivy was all hyped up this morning. Raviel, thank you for the 80 months.
Reveal Prime just subscribed.
Thank you for the 80 months. I'll add that to the total. Let me know what hair color you want out of the list as well. Alright, yeah, I'm not going to run around looking for more carrots. I think that's sufficient. I'll check one more bronze chest over here, and that should be good. I have not been getting silver chest respawns, man. looks like a nopers. All right. Well, I only have time to do a little short stream here in the morning. So after I get Raviel's vote, I'll do a couple wheel spins because I have 2 to do. And then I got to get going. If whatever wheel spins we get, we're going to bank them. Purple? I love to see that. Where is my wheel option? There it is. Also, if we get the esthetician one, I'm gonna re-roll it because I still owe a hairstyle change. Sorry, I had to do something real quick. Time out the spinner. Man, that's kind of messed up. I know who the spinner is, and they're not here right. I don't think they're here right now. That would be Zephyr who would be the spinner. You'll take the hit. Now I know who the spinner is. Just next time I see them, I'm going to be like, so I'm timing you out for 10 minutes. Let me write it down so I don't forget. Yeah, they're going to be like, hi. And I'm going to be like, bye. And that is stand up for now. Okay, so that means I need to also, for the first hour of stream, I'll have to stand up again. So we'll be, we'll have to use our legs. Those imaginary things that streamers like to pretend we have. Okay, yeah, so I have some Christmas stuff I need to do. I'm headed out in like 45 minutes, so I'm going to chillax for a little bit. I have some things I need to do around the house before then, so I guess really not chillax. But I might be live later. Sophie was saying that she might stream later also. So if she does, I probably will. If not, then I'll probably just do my use stream tomorrow. But that is undecided at the moment. So with that, thanks everyone for the subs, the resubs, the gifted subs, the biddies. Came on a treadmill. No, I don't have a walking pad. I just can't use my legs. I have a standing desk. So I could just do that. All right, but anyway, I'll see you guys later. And if I don't see you later, I'll see you tomorrow. So thanks, everyone, for hanging out. And I will see you then. Merry Christmas if I don't see you later.